On July 18, 2025, the entertainment world was taken aback as Dylan Dreyer, beloved meteorologist and television personality from NBC's Today Show, made a heartfelt announcement on Instagram that she and her husband, Brian Fichera, had quietly separated several months earlier after 12 years of marriage. The revelation stunned fans who had long admired the couple's seemingly strong and loving relationship. Yet, amid the shock and sadness, the news also carried a message of maturity and mutual respect. Dylan and Brian assured their followers that this separation was amicable, grounded in love, friendship, and a shared commitment to their family. Both are determined to prioritize the well-being of their 3 children: Calvin, 8, Oliver, 5, and the youngest; Russell, known affectionately as Rusty, 3, by co-parenting with cooperation and kindness. Dylan and Brian's journey together began years before the Today Show. Their love story originated in the bustling city of Boston, where they met as young professionals working at WHDH, a local TV station. It was a time of promise and ambition, and from those early days, a deep connection blossomed. Their relationship flourished alongside their careers, culminating in a wedding in October 2012 that celebrated their bond with family, friends, and colleagues. Over the years, they built a home filled with laughter, support, and the joys and challenges that come with raising 3 children. Fans often admired the balance Dylan maintained between a high-profile career and her roles as a wife and mother, seeing her as a relatable figure navigating the complexities of modern family life. The announcement of their separation comes as a reminder that even couples who appear solid and devoted face unseen challenges. Despite no public signs of trouble, Dylan and Brian have been working quietly to navigate changes in their relationship for some time. Choosing to share their decision openly reflects a growing cultural shift toward transparency around personal struggles and the realities of marriage. Rather than dramatize or vilify their choice, Dylan's message emphasized the importance of respect, love, and cooperation, even as paths diverge. This sets a powerful example for fans who may be facing similar transitions in their own lives. Importantly, the couple has made clear that while they are living separately in spirit, they will continue to share a household temporarily. This arrangement underscores their dedication to providing stability for their children during this transitional period. Brian, who works as a freelance cameraman, has taken a leave of absence to focus fully on family matters, highlighting how both parents are committed to maintaining a nurturing environment despite the change in their marital status. The focus remains firmly on shielding their children from the upheaval and modeling a positive approach to co-parenting. Dylan's role on the Today Show and her wide reach as a public figure add layers of complexity to this personal development. Balancing career and personal privacy is a challenge faced by many celebrities. And the way Dylan and Brian have chosen to announce their separation, direct, honest, yet respectful, speaks volumes about their character and priorities. Their openness invites empathy rather than speculation, reminding the public that behind the polished on-screen personas are real people grappling with life's unpredictable twists. As fans and media digest the news, this moment serves as a poignant reflection on marriage, partnership, and family in the modern age. Dylan Dreyer and Brian Fichera's story is not one of scandal or blame, but one of growth, change, and a commitment to love in its many forms. It highlights that relationships evolve, and sometimes parting ways can be an act of kindness and respect rather than failure. As this chapter closes, many are watching with hope that both Dylan and Brian will find peace and happiness in their new paths, all while continuing to nurture the family they built together. While Dylan Dreyer and Brian Fichera's announcement was calm and amicable, the path to their separation was likely marked by complex emotions and difficult decisions. Behind the public-facing unity lies a deeply personal journey shaped by years of evolving challenges that tested their marriage. Like many couples, especially those balancing demanding careers and family life, Dylan and Brian would have faced the stresses of everyday pressures compounded by the public scrutiny that comes with celebrity status. The demands of Dylan's role as a national television personality often meant long hours, travel, and a schedule that left little room for private moments, placing strain on even the strongest relationships. Balancing work and family obligations is a familiar source of tension for many couples. And for Dylan and Brian, this was no exception. Brian's career as a freelance cameraman offered flexibility but also instability, requiring constant adjustments and uncertainty. This dynamic may have added stress as both partners juggled the need to support their family financially and emotionally. Meanwhile, raising 3 young children, Calvin, Oliver, and Russell, added layers of responsibility and fatigue, which can test any partnership. Parenting demands, especially in those formative years, require not only time, but emotional availability, and the pressures of maintaining such balance can slowly erode intimacy and connection. The emotional impact of their separation would have been significant for both Dylan and Brian, as well as their children. While they commit publicly to co-parenting with love and respect, navigating the logistics and emotional landscape of separation is never simple. Adjusting to new routines, communicating as co-parents rather than spouses, and managing the feelings of loss or disappointment can be overwhelming. Children, even when shielded from conflict, inevitably sense changes and may struggle to understand the evolving family dynamic. This creates a challenging environment requiring patience, empathy, and constant effort to maintain stability. Moreover, the private nature of their split suggests they prioritize shielding their family from unnecessary public drama. This likely meant enduring much of the emotional strain away from the spotlight, handling delicate conversations and decisions in privacy. The stress of maintaining a positive public image while processing personal grief can lead to internal conflict, feelings of isolation, or even guilt. The couple's choice to delay divorce proceedings also points to a desire to proceed carefully, focusing first on emotional healing and family well-being, rather than rushing into legal dissolution. The public and media reaction adds an additional layer of complexity. Fans and tabloids alike have expressed shock, curiosity, and sympathy, but the intense spotlight can be a double-edged sword. While support and understanding have emerged from many quarters, invasive questions, rumors, and speculation are inevitable. This external pressure can complicate the healing process and force the couple to set firm boundaries between their public and private lives. The narrative spun by the media often lacks nuance, so Dylan and Brian's focus on honesty and mutual respect becomes essential in guiding the story on their terms. In sum, the conflict surrounding Dylan Dreyer and Brian Fichera's separation is not rooted in scandal or drama, but in the very human challenges of sustaining a marriage over time amid career pressures, parenting demands, and personal growth. Their story resonates because it reflects realities faced by many couples today, regardless of fame. It is a reminder that love, while powerful, sometimes needs to transform into new forms of connection to foster health and happiness for all involved. At the heart of this climax was the realization that their relationship had fundamentally shifted. Despite years of commitment and shared memories, Dylan and Brian understood that their marriage no longer provided the fulfillment and partnership it once had. This acknowledgement often arrives with profound sadness, as it means saying goodbye to the dreams and expectations built over more than a decade. Yet, what made their situation unique was the grace and respect with which they chose to face this reality. Rather than allowing resentment or blame to fracture their bond, they embraced transparency and kindness, prioritizing the needs of their children above all else. The decision to maintain a temporary shared household exemplifies their dedication to minimizing upheaval for Calvin, Oliver, and Russell. This delicate arrangement speaks volumes about their commitment to shielding their children from the emotional turbulence of divorce, fostering a sense of continuity amidst change. The household, though no longer defined by marital unity, remains a space where love, laughter, and family rituals endure. This approach, while complex and challenging, demonstrates their shared values and willingness to adapt in pursuit of their children's well-being. Emotionally, this period was likely filled with moments of vulnerability and raw honesty. Both Dylan and Brian would have needed to confront fears about loneliness, identity, and the unknown future. The process of disentangling their lives while preserving a close friendship requires significant emotional labor, as does preparing their children for a new family dynamic. This climax is not a single dramatic event, but rather a sustained, evolving process of letting go while holding on to mutual respect and care. For Dylan and Brian, the priority remains the well-being of their 3 children, Calvin, Oliver, and Russell. Maintaining a stable, nurturing environment amid change is central to their parenting approach. Their willingness to live together temporarily, coordinate schedules, and support one another emotionally highlights a dedication to shielding their children from the turbulence often associated with divorce. Such an approach fosters security and love, underscoring the couple's maturity and shared values despite personal challenges. Moreover, their story invites broader reflection on the pressures faced by couples balancing demanding careers and family life. Dylan's role as a national television figure and Brian's freelance work brought unique challenges that many couples can relate to: scheduling conflicts, stress, and the search for work-life balance. Their journey illuminates the need for empathy and support systems that acknowledge these complexities, both within families and society at large. Looking forward, Dylan and Brian's commitment to friendship and co-parenting serves as a hopeful beacon. It suggests that even when romantic relationships end, partnerships built on trust and mutual respect can continue to thrive in new forms. This redefinition of family dynamics challenges stigmas and encourages others to consider how love can persist beyond traditional boundaries. In sum, the resolution of Dylan Dreyer and Brian Fichera's separation is not just about parting ways, but about embracing change with grace, prioritizing family above all, and forging new paths of connection. Their story highlights the evolving nature of love and commitment in modern society, emphasizing that endings can lead to meaningful beginnings. As they navigate this transition, Dylan and Brian remind us that with honesty, respect, and empathy, even the hardest journeys can result in growth and healing for themselves, their children, and their extended community.